Chiwetel Ejiofor, best known for his role as Baron Mordo in Doctor Strange movies, has officially joined the cast of Venom 3. He is set to play the main antagonist. It has been revealed that Orwell is the working title for the third film, potentially signaling that the character known as Orwell Taylor will be the villain. According to the comic book storylines, Orwell was previously a general in U.S. Army with two sons, Maxwell and Hugh. Hugh took a job at a supervillain prison called Vault. During a riot, he was strangled by Venom. This event is part of the story of the Lethal Protector comic series, where Venom is portrayed more as an anti-hero than a villain. This series is one of Tom Hardy's favorites, and the first film was also based on stories from these comics. As a result, Orwell Taylor vows to avenge Venom for the death of his son and forms a group of super soldiers armed with stolen Stark Industries technology. He names the team as Jury, and their main goal is to destroy Venom. Leading the Jury is Orwell's elder son, Max, with the other members being friends of the killed Hugh. Jury possessed upgraded Stark gadgets and were equipped with bulletproof armor. In one of the storylines, they even captured Spider-Man, accusing him of the origin of Venom, and forced him to assist them in destroying the symbiote. In this context, two key aspects become particularly important: Stark's technologies and Spider-Man's involvement. Fans have long wished for Andrew Garfield's return to the franchise, and honestly, I share this enthusiasm. The idea of a showdown between Garfield and Tom Hardy in battle sounds thrilling and undoubtedly appealing to audiences. Such a movie would likely rake in significant box office earnings, and fans are convinced that Sony should heed their desires. However, despite numerous rumors and theories, I personally lean towards the belief that we may not see Peter Parker in the third Venom. Despite claims by some insiders who have been actively discussing the possible return of Spidey since the beginning of the year, much can change and future developments remain a mystery. It should also be considered that the Venomverse tends towards a limited budget, and this could impact the feasibility of realizing the long-awaited crossover with Andrew Garfield in the new chapter. Nevertheless, fantasies of an exciting plot involving Spider-Man and Stark's technologies may remain just dreams, especially considering previous disappointments in the plot development in earlier installments. Venom 2 wasn't Eddie Brock's final appearance, and we saw him in the post-credit scene of No Way Home. Venom left an own piece in MCU, opening up interesting prospects for both Marvel Studios and Sony. With the existence of the multiverse, the studios can freely explore various characters, and the Venom piece raises hopes for the introduction of a new host in Marvel movies, possibly becoming Peter Parker or Matt Gargan. The director of Venom 3, Kelly Marcel, has revealed that the movie will explore the multiverse and will definitely feature a secret character, but she hasn't provided more specific details, leaving some intrigue. Many are hoping that the teased secret character is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, but personally, I believe it could be someone like Dakota Johnson's Madame Web or Aaron Taylor Johnson's Kraven the Hunter. Returning to the current production status, Tom Hardy continues to be the central star of the new Venom. His contribution to the project goes beyond portraying Eddie Brock. He is also a co-author of the script. The completion of the script was announced back in June of last year when Hardy shared a photo of the title page. Audience expectations are high, hoping that more attention is given to the quality of the storyline this time. The previous two Venoms didn't always receive unanimously positive reviews, especially the sequel, which even flopped. This is particularly disappointing given that Carnage made his big screen debut in such a form. In the comics, he is known for being one of the most terrifying villains with no moral compass. Cletus Cassidy killed numerous people for pleasure even before merging with the symbiote, and afterward he became a monstrous entity that not even Venom could comprehend. However, in the movie, he was portrayed as a love-struck psychopath willing to do anything for a woman. While Woody Harrelson did an excellent job as Cletus, the portrayal didn't capture the essence of Carnage. Many fans, myself included, hope that the third Venom will address the mistakes of the past and deliver a more compelling storyline. Diving into the plot of Venom 3, it's essential to recall the ending of the sequel. It culminated in a battle between Venom and Carnage, during which Venom ate the red symbiote and beheaded Cletus. Despite sustaining serious injuries, Detective Patrick Mulligan survived, and his eyes began glowing a bright blue color, clearly hinting at the future appearance of another symbiote from the comics named Toxin. It's already confirmed that Stephen Graham is part of the cast for the third film, substantiating the cinematic debut of Toxin. Toxin's main characteristic is that he is the son of Carnage. Unlike other symbiotes who often exhibit aggressive behavior, he was more rational, living with the purpose of fighting crime and upholding justice. In some storylines, Toxin and Venom joined forces to battle a common enemy, creating intriguing dynamics in the comics and allowing exploration of complex relationships. In the third movie, Patrick Mulligan will undoubtedly be on the side of good, assisting everlasting venom against Orwell, Taylor, and Jury. Indeed, these villains offer more complexity than meets the eye. In the comics, Orwell closely collaborated with the Life Foundation, which conducted illegal experiments with symbiotes, granting him access to the company's scientific and financial resources. Eventually, these illicit experiments led to the creation of several enhanced symbiotes, such as Scream, Phage, Lasher, and Agony. The speculation that Orwell might use Life's resources to endow the Jury members with these symbiotes sounds intriguing. This could lead to a large-scale final battle. 5 symbiotes versus 2, Venom and Toxin. Such scenes can provide viewers with an exhilarating and dynamic conclusion. However, recent rumors suggest that instead of 4 symbiotes, Orwell will create only one, Anti-Venom. It's reported that Anti-Venom's canonical origin will be significantly changed specifically for the movie adaptation. There's information that Orwell, using Venom's genes, will obtain an antidote and create a white symbiote, which will serve as the true antagonist. This plot twist adds an intriguing layer to the narrative, offering a unique take on the symbiote lore for the cinematic adaptation. Certainly, I was expecting a more epic villain for the final movie of the trilogy, perhaps someone like God of Symbiotes, Null. However, Orwell, Taylor, and Jury turned out to be much more interesting than anticipated. Meanwhile, they can draw attention to the consequences of symbiotes on Earth, considering that in the movies they left behind heaps of corpses and destruction. This is why the government will take measures to study them and seek weapons, which could be the role of the potential anti-venom. Orwell will leverage this situation, activating his connections in the military and securing immense support from the government. In the comics, there's a character known as Peter Crane, who was a senator. In the Absolute Carnage storyline, people were fearful of the symbiote invasion, and Peter adeptly used this fear to increase his influence and power. With open opposition against symbiotes, he didn't hesitate to stoke hatred and chaos, instructing everyone to shoot to kill at any suspicious activity. His political strategy proved quite successful, gaining support both within the US and worldwide from major corporations and countries. In Venom 3, we might witness a similar plot where Orwell receives unrestricted authority from the government to eliminate symbiotes. In summary, Venom 3 includes Chiwetel Ejiofor's Orwell Taylor, the debut of the Toxin, and the intriguing possibility of the appearance of other symbiotes. It's worth considering the potential ramifications of the government's involvement in dealing with aliens. The film could delve into the aftermath of symbiote-related actions, leading to the creation of Anti-Venom as a government-backed weapon. In conclusion, Third Venom holds the promise of a captivating storyline, complex characters, and a deeper exploration of the symbiote mythology within the Sony Spider-Man universe. Fans are eagerly anticipating how the movie will address and potentially rectify the shortcomings of its predecessors while introducing new elements to keep the audience engaged. We will find out all this on November 8 next year in cinemas. Subscribe.